Well, if you happen to be pregnant, it is a good idea, of course, to stay healthy, exercise lightly, and remain stress-free if that is even at all possible. Our Denise Gonzalez is here. She is the manager from the Blissful Spirits Hot Yoga Studio, and she's going to show us some moves that you can do if, in fact, you're pregnant and want to do yoga. By the way, I am not pregnant. Don't plan to be. However, Denise, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're what, 8 months pregnant?
Yes.
And still doing yoga.
Still doing yoga.
So it is safe if you're doing the right things.
Absolutely.
And let me ask you, before we get started in doing these moves, how important is yoga? Especially if, you know, in today's high-paced society.
Well, it's extremely important to help you maintain proper circulation. Also helps you to stay in touch with your breath, which is important in getting ready for any kind of delivery.
That is important. Yeah, that's a good point, because you know, as your tummy expands,
Right.
you tend to not be able to breathe as clearly, I guess.
Correct. It also helps you to get through any types of aches and pains you have, low back issues, anything like that. There's always a great posture to help you get out of that tension or help relieve it.
Okay, so let's go through some of the positions that you're gonna show us. I'm gonna do the regular form, by the way, and you are actually gonna do the modified form if in
Right.
fact you're pregnant and want to do yoga. Okay, so what are we doing?
So in a regular practice, you want to start at the top of your mat. Non-pregnant, heels and toes would be coming together.
Okay.
Modification for a pregnant woman would be taking the feet apart a little past hips distance. This way you're creating space for the belly, and that's the most important thing in modifying in your yoga practice. So we bring our hands over the heart center, and on a nice big inhale, we bring them all the way up overhead. On the exhale, take the eye gaze high, bring the hands apart just to create a nice opening through the chest. We'll inhale, bring the palms together. Then we're gonna swan dive forward. Now you're gonna come forward, your belly will press against the tops of your thighs, but mine will come between. And then just for a nice little foot stretch, we'll come up high into the toes and bend the knees and come into a squat. So that wide stance allows more room for my belly. And even if you're in your pre-pregnancy, it's okay to have the knees apart, because you don't want to have any pressure on the belly.
Okay,
and
so that's important.
That's important. So we can come back to a straight-legged, hands over the heart center. And so we come into this posture between sets of other postures. Palms apart, there you go. Bring them all the way back together and all the way back down.
Okay, so this is kind of like your basic. This is what you kind of do throughout yoga.
Right.
And again, the biggest difference is that your feet are spread open and mine are together. Because
Correct.
I'm doing the regular form, you're doing the modified form.
Correct.
Okay, and then what about lunges? That's a big one.
Lunging is a big part of yoga. So we're going to come onto our knees. And you can go into this from a downward facing dog posture as well, but we're going to do it from our knees today. So a regular practitioner, a non-pregnant practitioner, would take their right leg back, and you would step your foot between your two hands. I'm going to step my foot on the outside of my hand, and this creates some more opening here on this side for my belly.
That's
We
right.
would tuck our back toes under, bring our hands to our waist, and peel the torso all the way off of the top of the thigh.
Wow, you do pretty good. My goodness. Very, very good. And I guess it's important to consult with your doctor too if you're interested
Absolutely.
in doing not only yoga but hot yoga especially, right? Let's go down. Okay, I think we're running out of time. Denise, this is great. Folks, if you would like more information on Blissful Youth or Blissful Spirits Hot Yoga, go to our website, casa.com, and click on Casa Blog. Thank you so much, Denise,
Thank you for
coming
having me. I
in.
appreciate it.
Still much more to come right here.